Hello Internet and welcome to Purple Theory, where theories and fun come to life. Have you guys kept up with FNAF recently? Well, I haven't. Since we've gotten Secrets of the Mimic VR, Steel Studios and Scott have been mostly dead silent. So I just assumed that there isn't a lot to announce anymore. Until one of my buddies from Silver Studios, Twisted Wolf himself, messaged me about some leaks. Wait, leaks? Wait, what's that? What the... Really? Okay. Hey you! Yes you! Do you like animations, FNAF and voice acting? Do you also happen to be a Romanian speaker? Well, if you do, allow me to introduce you to Silver Studios. They're a small dubbing team with me as their newest and best addition. Here we have fun things, such as somewhat functional staff, and great voice acting, fun graphics, and just look at these cool videos. Wow! All this and more at Silver Studios. Phew. Now that's out of the way, let's get back to our main subject. The leaks I'm talking about were shared by a ClickTeam developer. Yes, you heard me. ClickTeam, the software Scott used for his first FNAF games. In the leaks, we can see some graphics, a look at the office, and a vent with some ominous white dots as eyes peeking through. I wonder where I've seen that before. Scott recently said that he's been working on a 2, not a 3, a 2. Do I think this is that game he was talking about? No. This game had been cancelled around 2024 and worked on in 2023. From what I understand, it's been dropped for 5 Laps at Freddy's, a game also done by ClickTeam. But a little analysis won't hurt, right? After all, a little overtime never killed anybody. Anyways, back in October of 2023, ClickTeam revealed this teaser. Now let's look at the leaks a little better. We have the layout of the FNAF 1 office with the door buttons now being levers, a big window right in front of you, a vent, the classic FNAF 1 Celebrate poster, and a rather newer flat screen monitor. There have been some theories saying that this is the 1985 MCI location, which no, the poster and monitor disproves it for me. Others have been saying that this could be the same location from FNAF 1 and that we could be playing as William dismantling the animatronics each night as we see in the FNAF 3 post-night minigames, theory of which Twisted Wolf brought it up to me. And no, I don't think this is that either. The window in front of the office instantly makes this theory fall. So what could it be? Let's look back at what Scott said. It's a 2, not a 3. Assuming this is the game he was talking about, it could be either UCN 2, FNAF World 2, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator 2, or Sister Location 2. Let's look on each. UCN 2 could be a great one. The YouTuber Right Toast made a great video about it. Go check it out after you watch this. Also, we are coming close to the end of the Mimic era of games, and as with last time, Scott gave us the ultimate custom night. It wouldn't be a surprise that Scott would make another game to end an era of FNAF. FNAF World 2, as much as I'd love this, the leaks and teaser from 2023 released by ClickTeam didn't even remotely resemble FNAF World. So sorry to all the adventure lovers out there, we ain't getting another FNAF World. Sister Location 2, another great candidate. We could explore the infamous Chica's Party world, maybe even get to interact with Funtime Chica. But again, the leaks resemble a Freddy Fazbear's, not a Circus Baby's. So then, we're left with Pizzeria Simulator, the one I think is what all this is about. Back in 2023, there was a big demand for another Pizzeria Simulator, especially one allowing you to play the Tycoon mode more. There were projects in works by fans that allowed you to do just that, so it wouldn't be surprising that Scott would work with ClickTeam one more time to deliver fans what they wanted most. Now, I know what you think. This looks nothing like the cute Tycoon in Pizzeria Simulator. Because it isn't. Not precisely. In Pizzeria Simulator, on top of the Tycoon sections, you also had the night parts where you would play a classic FNAF style game against the animatronics you chose to salvage. What if this is just that? The night part of the game where you fend off the animatronics you yourself bought. Now, that's just my theory. I might be wrong. So that's why I brought Twisted Wolf himself on this video to give us another look on what this game might be.
Hello everyone, it's me, Twisted Wolf, and I just want to say that I'm so happy to be here on this video. But let's get straight into the theory. Purple suggested a theory that this game would have been another Pizzeria Simulator 2, but let's analyze what we have now. Firstly, we have an office that looks similar to the one from FNAF 1. We even see some posters that were in the original game, like the Celebrity poster. But here is the difference. The office has a window and a back vent, like we see from the week before. And we also see some white eyes that look like something similar. Golden Freddy, probably. This building looks very run down, like it was abandoned or something. And I initially thought that in this game we're gonna play as William Afton and dismantle all the other animatronics like in the minigame Follow Me. But I have another idea what this game is gonna be about. We see that the monitor on the table looks very new, and I initially thought that this game was gonna be about a FNAF movie game, but we have already a FNAF movie game. I have a crazier idea on what this game is gonna be about. What if this game is the same one as 5 Laps at Freddy's? Let me explain. The initial name of 5 Laps at Freddy's was supposed to be 5 Laps at Freddy's, the glitch circuit. Some glitch trap references, right? Initially, Roxy was supposed to be a character in the game. And it's kinda obvious because this game is a racing one and Roxy in Security Breach has a racing attraction. And in one of the maps we go from Roxy Raceway to the sinkhole. And let's go back to Secret of the Mimic. In Secret of the Mimic we see a prototype pizzeria that looks very similar to the one from FNAF 1 and has a back office like the one from the teaser. Maybe in this game we're gonna play in that same pizzeria. But how is this tied to 5 Laps at Freddy's? Let me explain. We found out that Murray's Custom Manor is under the Pizzaplex. And what if in this game we're gonna play in that same prototype Freddy's against the Twisted Animatronics? Let me explain. In 5 Laps at Freddy's we're attacked by this creature that we know from the files is a wolf. And where do we see a wolf except for Security Breach? In the Twisted Ones. In the Twisted Ones, Charlie is attacked by the Twisted Animatronics, and one of the animatronics is a wolf. And what if in this game we're playing against some new Twisted Animatronics? And it could be possible that the Twisted Animatronics could be in this game. We even see some posters of Twisted Wolf in FNAF 6 and Ultimate Custom Night. And also from these teasers we know that there are 2 white eyes that are following us, like the Twisted Animatronics, because they have the same white eyes. And I think these new twisted animatronics are gonna be the prototype Springlock suit that we see in Secret of the Mimic. And I think this is the case because in the FNAF Secret of the Mimic VR trailers, we see much screen time of the Fredbear's Springlock suit. And I think this is intentional. And I think in this game we're gonna find out what that Chica's Secret Party game really is. Or maybe found out who Burn Trap really is, or the Blob. But who knows, maybe this game is really cancelled or something like that.
Interesting. But don't you think you forgot something?
What?
The fact that that's just a theory. A
purple theory.
Thanks for watching. And I will see you on the flip side. Hopefully.